Hello everybody. I haven't done one of these in a while. I took a little time off from working out to let some very minor injuries heal themselves, and they have. First day back in a week and a half, I feel great. I'm in my park. And, I started doing this page to record my thoughts, the development of my thoughts. And if anyone listened, that's great. If anyone got anything out of it, that's fine. I guess it would be people listening to it, if there are any, or were to be any, would consider it a truther channel to some degree. And that's fine. I don't have a problem with that at all. Because, everyone should be a truther, which means you're searching for the truth, or you promote the truth. You do your research. Truther should not be a pejorative. It should not be something you label, something that's in the counterculture. It's the new far left liberal. Far left like it was in the 80s, 70s, and 80s. Not very, very moderately open to manipulation. I should say very. We are open to manipulation to some degree, and we do get manipulated, but not like the left has over the generations, and certainly not like the mainstream has. But I thought I'd listen to this channel myself to see the development of my thoughts after a time, and I haven't done that. I'm not interested in the least. I barely go to the page. I don't even know if I have any views or not. I somehow suspect I don't, because every time I upload, I don't see very many numbers, and that's fine too, because it's not really my thing. And it's good for me to do this. It's good for me to speak. It's good to formulate my ideas. A lot of times I don't even know. I sometimes know what I'm going to talk about, or I have a general idea. Most times I don't. I get on this thing and after a workout, and the workout will get the juices flowing through the brain, and the brain will get very active, and that's a good time for me to sit down and improvise or extemporize, as it were. And I'm sorry, I'm dealing with some wind right now. Okay, I should move from this area. Okay. And what I've come to realize is that just the mere voicing of these thoughts, of these ghost thoughts that bang around in the back of your head while you're doing something else, bringing them to the forefront and putting form and structure to them, trains you to speak clearly, trains you to readily have access to those ideas, much in the way a gunfighter has access to his gun or any other weapon that a fighter may use. Not that you fight with this stuff, but technically, but in a way, metaphorically, you really do. And that's the key, because there is a lot of mendacity out there, and the truth is the only thing that can cut through that, or has a hope of cutting through it, depending on numbers. And so what I do is, and what I think any truth seeker does, is to formulate these thoughts, maybe even in the moment, just kind of pull these, like I call them ghost thoughts, those things that bang around in the back of your head, and bring them forward into the front of the brain, or to the speech centers, wherever that is in the brain. And after a while, you get very good at seeing clearly and quickly. And after a while, that bridge, or that wall, that levee of matrix lie starts to crumble. It's like waves, hurricane waves pounding up against the levee, and pretty soon an Ingram barge of an idea comes along, takes out the levee, the Ninth Ward, which is your old thoughts, gets flooded, and then the developers come in to build anew, fresh and shiny, and the old is gone, the new is. That's an okay analogy. There's some suffering in that analogy, obviously, and there is in the death of old thoughts too. There's relationships, sometimes dear loved ones, are drowned, or frankly, and that's That's what the purpose of this is for. That's what the purpose of any seeking of truth is. And I recommend it wholeheartedly. Do your work. Read from a variety of sources. Watch a variety of things. Watch clearly. Don't watch to relax. Learn to relax outside of the activity of the brain. Now, granted, you're going to need to shut down sometimes. That's, try to keep yourself on alert while you're taking in anything, even if it's Netflix binge. If you still do that, see the signs, hear the indoctrination, guard against it. Even in the material you read, listen to interpret language, and it all comes together in these thoughts, slowly but surely. Like I say, the ghost thoughts in the back, pull them forward. And if you latch onto a good one and it's got some architecture to it, it can be like an Ingram barge pounding into the levee right in front of the 9th Ward. Being rather insensitive to that, to the people involved in that historical event. But that's it. Like I say, just came to me just now. So, okay, all right. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.